Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy 2BRX episode 8 reaction. We locked in. There's some really great stuff. Now, I am re-recording the first 5 minutes because the first 5 minutes got messed up because my mic wasn't plugged in. So what we're going to have to do is rewatch the first 5 minutes of the episode. But right off rip, there's stuff with Lucky Cyan, and there's a reference to ESOL. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And also, we have a different animation style. So lock in, like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite parts. Comment down below your theories. Let's kind of come back and forth with these theories in the comments as well. And also flame those generals. Flame the senseis of B.S.S. because they don't be showing up. What's wrong with them? Shaking my head. All right. And also tune into the Patreon, uploading the full reaction with all the footage on the Patreon so you can watch the full episode with me here. So let's dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
The commission has deployed a
year 23 after commission. I didn't talk about this the first recording, but I'm curious what that means. Year 23 after commission. My assumption is that it's referring to the commission of the Hero Society, like when the top 10 heroes and all of that was created. So this is 23 years after that creation. So I also question, though, kind of like My Hero, I'm sure the power system was developed before the commission, just like quirks were developed before the hero structure of My Hero Academia. So how long was it created before an established system was implemented? I'm curious about that.
Team to investigate.
As you guys can tell, animation style is completely different. Shout out, man. Shout out. We're here for completely different animation styles. And it looks like one of my boys told me that it's going to be 2D for moving forward. So for the people who did not like the 3D style, now we're going 2D. I'm curious why they did 3D in the first place. Maybe to set a tone. 3D is probably harder to do than 2D, so maybe they set their tone with the 3D. Something tells me. No, I'm not. I don't even need to speculate. This is obvious. This is a backstory of Lucky Cyan, and I already seen this, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a second. So this is obviously Lucky Cyan, right? So we went back in the past. So I'm guessing, because they could do a very interesting trick. I'm guessing that X, the guy who can snap his finger and change animation style, he changed the universe at some point later on down the timeline. And that's why we got the 3D animation style. Maybe as of right now, he didn't do it. So that's why we're getting the 2D now. But once X becomes X, that's when we switch to the 3D because he changed it. That's my little theory going on right there. Also, one thing I said about this is Lucky Cyan surviving a plane crash. Like, yeah, she got scuffs on her, but this is like dust. This is nothing big. She got like no major injuries after a plane crash. Something about her is different. Cute green eyes, obviously very unique look. And we know she becomes a pop idol in her future. And so this is interesting. And if you've seen the character trailer of Lucky Cyan, she also has the ability to turn her guitar into arrows. So I'm curious to see what they're about to do with this girl. What's this? So I don't know if it's my computer or this is just how the anime is, but it does seem like the animation looks a little bit off here. It's kind of like there's a disconnect between the motion and the animation on screen. It's a slight critique, but I'm just pointing it out. It doesn't take away from my enjoyment of this anime. Trust. I'm not here going, oh man, the soccer ball moved weird. This all sucks now. Nah, that's not me. I'm just pointing it out.
Well, respectable. I must be.
Bro, the way he's isn't me. The way he's walking just seems so weird. It's like, you know how you overthink walking. Some not. I wouldn't say sometimes. You know, there might be that moment. I'm sure it happened to people where you're like walking and you're like, bro, do I know how to walk correctly? This is what it looks like to him. Like, bro, why is he walking like this? This something just seems like off about him walking.
I see.
That voice sounds so familiar. Whose voice is that? Whose voice is that? That's gonna bug me.
So it's
So he's insinuating that someone purposely crashed the plane, and now they're going to be after Lucky Cyan for some reason. I mean, she came out uninjured, so maybe she's an experiment or something like that. I could see that for sure.
you heard slander the heroes?
So something I point out before I had to cancel my previous recording is my initial interpretation of what this anime was going to be was that it was going to focus a lot on the characters becoming the heroes or the characters defeating evil. The anime surprisingly ended up being more about the flaws of hero society and the flaws of the hero system. Like, matter of fact, I'm going to keep on playing it because he's going to say something that I do think is very poignant.
Not a single hero tried to keep it in the air.
He's looking at the heroes. Why wasn't a hero there to save him? Why wasn't the hero there to save the plane? It reminds me of The Boys TV show. And you know that situation where Homelander had to go save those people with the falling plane and he just decided not to? So it's interesting to think about because you would imagine like some very powerful people would be able to do it, considering how many heroes exist, right? Sometimes heroes get overblamed though, but it is looking at the flaws of society, kind of similar to how The Boys did.
Far worse disasters than a little plane crash.
She's completely correct, by the way. I know the easy thing is to just blame the ones on top, the elites, but there's always a bigger picture when you bring out all this panic. You make people panic, it's going to start erode society, and that's not what you want. We got ESOL references, ladies and gentlemen. We got to go back. So this girl was a fan of ESOL. ESOL is surprisingly very important to this society, and I didn't expect it. Apparently he used to be the number one hero, and maybe he's number one hero in this current time, in this current period of history. It's so interesting how ESOL is very much connected to so many stories. Because he obviously the ESOL stuff with the moon at the end. We had ESOL's story recently, and now we have ESOL referenced here. It's interesting, man.
No need. I resign.
Journalistic integrity. Was that the right route to go, though? Who knows? Was this the beginning of the fall of ESOL? It started even before the villainous ESOL that got introduced to the story.
Hey, stop that! You don't have permission to be spreading.
What if he? Are we about to get? What is his name? Night Eye? No, not Night Eye. God, I don't know. I think it's Night Eye. Night Eye or God Eye. I didn't when we first met him, I didn't think he was going to be that important, but he made this in terms of journalistic integrity and exposing heroes. I mean, that's legit what he's been doing the first 7 episodes. So he would make a lot of sense again in this story.
You said embrace fear.
Someone planned it to kill those people. I'm sure that's going to be a very interesting plot thread since we've talked about it multiple times. Embrace fear. Y'all remember in the first 4 episodes, there was a character who used fear as a power, just like how people use trust. In the next 3 episodes, we are assuming that guy had a hand to play, but we don't know if he actually did. Are we coming to the origins of what fear is? Something just seems slightly. It seems like she's not fully integrated into the scene, right? Because like the outlines. I feel like she's not fully integrated into the scene. It could just be again my computer. It could be the website I'm using. I'm just pointing it out. I'm really just pointing it out because I have such a high standard of what they can do. It's just interesting to see the differences.
Luck's on her side. Huh.
Luck's on her side. Lucky Cyan. Is her ability is that she's super lucky? But she fired arrows. What does that have to do with lucky? Or maybe she just used that part of her name.
Fate left her all alone. Is that luck? Wait.
Whoa, actually, her ability might just be luck. No, that's a crazy ability. Luck is a crazy ability. Because she survived a plane crash without like barely any injuries. Her name is Lucky Cyan. And maybe the guitar was a device given to her so she can fight as well. So that's not part of her ability. Her ability is just she's lucky. I never really put two and two together. Like Lucky Cyan, I was like, oh, sure, whatever. She legit might just have an ability where she's just super lucky. That's a broken ability if you think about it.
What is her name?
I pulled a golden SSR!
Oh yeah, her ability is luck. Her ability is luck. I'm gonna be honest, she might have the most broken ability not named X so far. Luck, I think people really need to understand how dangerous a luck-based ability really can be. Now they got that comedic little artsy style too. They're playing with it. You know, I love when they're just playing with different ways to kind of like consume the anime. You know what I'm saying?
Choose carefully.
She's going to pick a spot that's going to be very important. Yo, is this made? Oh, she's good. Oh, I saw. Hey, I sorry for pausing so much. I could see the trajectory of her story. Maybe this will might ruin for you because this might be where it goes. But you know, I'm gonna talk it out. I enjoy it. I enjoy what's going on. I like to talk things out. She's gonna be one of those characters that's gonna be used for evil purposes. That they're going to want to use her for her ability to get rich, to get successful, for things to go their way. She's going to be a device for sure that people could take advantage of. 100%. I think we all can see the writing on the wall. This might be one of those first examples where an adult saw what she could do, got a map, is like, maybe she can lead me to something special.
And suddenly your luck has been better than ever before?
I swear.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get very dangerous for our girl, Lucky Cyan.
See? Each boy is printed on a yummy piece of chocolate.
Yo, yo, what? Using her ability to pick your husband is wild. That is wild, but 100% people would do that if they found out that they have the lottery ticket. That's hilarious.
She totally quit.
Yeah, because she's getting.
Lucky Cyan's gonna need someone to protect her, or she's gonna have to figure out how to protect herself because she's prime candidate of abuse for sure. Prime candidate of abuse.
But you only have a minute.
Now they're using her to help random people. She's become an attraction.
Brag about it to your friends. So make.
I can see one how she becomes a top hero is very clear. The people are going to worship her like a god because of what she can provide for people. Honestly, I'm being honest. The only she might have the most broken ability in 2BRX. It's her and X. Her ability is more broken than Queen's ability. Depending on how you use it in battle, I guess. You know, we would have to see how you can use it in like real life application.
Promise that I was going to donate it to the.
Fire her. Come on. Lock it. He's thinking about it. Money tempts all, boys. Money tempts all. He's thinking about it. 5 years later. So let's say she's around 17-ish. Oh, they made her the goddess, didn't she?
This adorable charm has been blessed by Cyan.
Oh, they made her the goddess. Oh, now she's in a cult. Now she's in the worship of a cult. Oh man, the writing was on the wall the moment they revealed that she is a lucky. That's just like how all this happens. They're gonna treat her like a god. Someone needs to protect this girl. Oh, this is dangerous. I did not expect a cult storyline with Lucky Cyan. When I saw her singing, I was like, oh yeah, they were going to see her being a music pop star, pop idol type. No, we went full. She was a part of a cult. She was a religious figure. Okay. Turning an orphanage into a cult is crazy. All right, are we finally gonna find someone to help Lucky? We need to help our girl over here, man. I don't think she's gonna turn a villain like Esau, that bum. We rocking with Cyan right now.
She wants to be a hero and change the
That's Queen. Just like that is Queen. Queen is the next one up. So, like I said, each of the heroes go in increments of like the episodes. After Lucky Cyan is Queen. This is Queen. Let's really listen to what she's saying. This legit sounds like something she would say. Come on. I'm gonna have to go from the beginning to really listen. She said some very key things. We're about to break this down. Queen is a character from the character trailer who wants to be X. She wants to be number one. And she has a lot of pressure put onto her. She's already put on a pedestal. Remember this.
have a seat.
So the commission tried a lot of ways to control heroes. So she's not a part of the commission. She's probably I wouldn't say antagonistics. Oh, Caitlin Clark is injured. I wouldn't say antagonistic towards the commission, but she doesn't believe that they're the best way to go about things. So she has her own way of doing things away from the commission. That's another important. This is important Queen lore that we're getting. She's the next one up. We got Lucky Cyan introduced very early on in Eso's episode, so it only makes sense we're getting Queen's story very early on as well.
People isn't easy to regulate.
And so this is how she gained her trust value. She became like the inspiration for the people. She became a politician, basically.
Only better order.
Better order. This is again more things that Queen would say. And her ability, she commands people to do what she says in her domain.
This is why I want to become X.
Change the world.
She believes she can guide the world to a better future. We're getting big time Queen lore.
Abolish the trust for good.
That is for sure, Queen. She's going to abolish the trust value system. Queen wants to abolish the trust value system. But how does she do that? That's the question. How does she abolish the trust value system? I thought it was embedded into the world. Is there I'm curious.
Order.
So she wants to put everything on her back. That's interesting. That's interesting. Wait. Do I need to should I look back at the Queen trailer? Was he in the Queen trailer? Let me look at it real quick. Sorry. I'm gonna have to look at it real quick to be sure. So, same person, obviously. You know, if you didn't know, this is Queen. So there's people who was helping guide Queen. Let me try to figure out who those people are. All right, let's compare that to what the orphanage headmaster looks like, right? So let's compare that. So I'm at 1438. All right, let's go back to what the headmaster looks like. Okay, give me a close-up. Come on. All right, so that's the headmaster. And then let's compare it to this. They look like the same people. So it's possible Lucky Cyan and Queen are influenced by the same two people. But this guy became a religious cult leader, so I don't respect him anymore. Interesting. All right, let's go back to 1438.
Mr. Matchstick and Miss Blazing Fire's reputation
So that's her father. That's Queen. That's Queen's father.
falls from the rankings. Who will rise up?
Okay, these are heroes we've never seen. Little cowboy cowgirl action. Very interesting. Oh, do we got a big time villain? The Calamity's a crazy name. Calamity? No, is he the antithesis of Cyan? Oh, this is about to get wicked, huh? This is about to get wicked.
Flood, listen to me.
He's legit the antithesis of Cyan. Could he be the guy that Esau fought? No, that happened in the past. Could he be the reincarnation of the guy that Esau fought?
Take those documents and get out.
This guy is a villain, bro. No way you turn your orphanage into a religious cult and then try to justify everything you're doing through this moral lens. This guy's a villain, straight up. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is that she was lucky before this, right? She was lucky enough to survive a plane crash, right? And now, because she's gaining a religious cult, that luck is only growing. At its peak of its power, I'm trying to imagine, like, bro, her luck would be unstoppable. But also, what caused the implementation? Like, what caused the beginning of it? Like, what started her luck?
It's always been that way. I'm not sure why.
Oh, wait.
But it'll
She's always been lucky, and then it's just been growing.
go up someday.
That's all I really want to be.
That's why she became a pop idol and everything. I could see why she decided to go down the path she decided.
More soothing.
Bro, what is these time skips? What happened 6 years later? That's why she became an idol, because she was told to sing, but she wasn't singing what she wanted. Okay. Holy Halo, holy Dark Souls, holy Elden Ring. What happened to the guy? This is the start of Lucky Cyan. This origin story was interesting, bro. We got so much from this origin story. And she got the perfect guy to save her from this situation, make her believe that there's another way to kind of live her life out from these shackles of this religious cult. Now the religious cult is not liking how their god is acting, and it's getting kind of wicked. That's a very interesting perspective change he put in her mind. She can use her luck in her favor. She believed that she only can use it for other people. But you can control how your luck is used. Wow, they had someone helping them. That was interesting too. But who stopped them? Who stopped them?
To become.
Oh, this is big villain vibes. I didn't think he had abilities. Yo, this first episode was insane. This first episode was insane. This is the best first episode so far. Better than Ling Ling, better than Easel's. I was invested the entire time. I'm locked in for Lucky Cyan's story. I'm locked in. I was already locked in. I was locked in for Easel's story. I was locked in for Ling Ling's. I'm locked in for Lucky Cyan's. They got me again. Hey, man, the dean is now like a jailer. Shout out. This is like Silent Hill. Hey, man. Lucky. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for this origin story. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta look. So he has purple eyes here. All right, let's go back. Does this guy have purple eyes? No. Because I'm looking back at this guy also doesn't have blonde hair. I don't think it's him. Because this guy has blonde hair, but they could have changed the design because this was I think concept trailer. So I don't know. That was the guy for Queen. This episode was fire. Oh my gosh. This episode was insane. All right, well, that's all we got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction to 2BRX. Let me know your thoughts. Was this the best first episode out of all the heroes so far? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.